God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "Stop everything now and listen to me carefully. You are not here by chance, and neither are these words the result of coincidence. It was I who guided each of your steps to this very moment. I have something to reveal to you, something urgent, and your heart must be awakened and attentive. I have seen the weight you carry on your shoulders, the days when it seems your soul walks in silence among the crowd. No tear of yours goes unnoticed by me, no silent prayer is ignored. Are you seeking a deep spiritual transformation in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week while blessings pour over you daily. It all begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to start this journey towards spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. I know you completely, even when you try to hide your pain behind smiles. In the midst of your struggle, I bring you this promise. Though your beginning was small, yet your latter end would increase abundantly. Job chapter 8 verse 7. This is my word to you, and it will not fail. Everything you have faced is not the end, it's preparation. Every battle has forged your faith, every loss has taught you to value what comes from me. Do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you, sustain you, and go before you, opening the way. Trust in me, even when you don't understand, because I am about to do something new in your life that will completely transform your story. Comment, even without understanding, I trust in God's plans. My beloved child, I know every tear that has fallen from your eyes, even those no one saw. I know the thoughts that dwell in your heart and the battles you've faced in silence. I know how hard it is to go on when everything around you seems determined to stop you. But today I come to remind you that you have never been alone. Every time you felt an unexpected deliverance, every time your heart calmed without apparent reason, it was me acting. It was my hand removing dangers, sustaining your soul, even without making noise. I'm here again, calling you with tenderness and firmness. Because the time is now. Do not delay your return to my arms any longer. There are deliverances I can still perform, pains I can still prevent, if only you choose to listen to me carefully. Do not let this message go unnoticed, for it is the answer to that prayer you made in the silence of your room. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Child, I know what troubles you. Even when your lips say that everything is fine, your heart cries out for relief. There is something in the air, a weight, a sense that something is about to happen, and it's not by chance. It is my spirit touching your sensitivity, awakening your soul to what your eyes cannot yet see. There is an invisible battle around you. The enemy of your promises has been approaching subtly, trying to undermine your faith through weariness, distractions, and doubts. But remember my word. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1 verse 9. You are not abandoned. I am your protector, your Father who sees beyond what you can perceive. Lift your eyes and see with the eyes of faith what I am doing for you. Comment, Father, my eyes are on you, guide me with your light. I have spoken to you, but many times you have let the noise of the world drown out my voice. How many times have you tried to solve everything on your own and ended up frustrated, tired, and in silence? You were not created to carry the weight of life without me. Remember my word. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. I am your refuge and your strength. I am with you on the good days and on the days when you feel you can't go on. I am the God who walks with you through the valley, who holds your hand in the night, who stays when everyone else leaves. Do not ignore my presence. It is constant. It is real. And it is what will keep you standing when the ground wants to give way. I am your Father, and my love for you does not change. Comment, God is the rest for my soul, in Him I am renewed. Many things are about to change, and that's why I come to prepare you, not to scare you. I do not leave my children without direction when the winds are about to come. You are special to me, set apart among many, chosen from the womb. You were not called to live distracted or lost in paths that do not lead to my heart. What I have prepared for you requires surrender, vigilance, and obedience. That's why today I extend my hand and call you, stay by my side. There are many who live as if the signs are not real, who despise what is holy, who mock what comes from above. But you are not like them. In you, there is a purpose. And that purpose will blossom if you choose to walk with me, even if the world walks the other way. It's time to let go of what draws you away from me and embrace what leads you to your true identity. Comment, Lord, I choose to stand by your side, even against the world. You don't need to understand everything that is happening. You only need to trust. I am the God who sees the end from the beginning, who knows every detail of the journey I designed for you. I know how to turn pain into strength, desert into garden, tears into victory. Even if it feels confusing now, everything has a purpose. You are not being forgotten, you are being shaped. And as I prepare you, the enemy sets traps to try to stop your walk. But if you listen to my voice and follow where I lead, nothing will be able to stop you. This moment is decisive. It is the time for your response. If you choose to walk in my ways, I will lead you in triumph. But if you neglect this direction, you may fall where there would have been deliverance. I give you freedom, but I ask you for wisdom in your choice. I am with you and I desire your good, today and always. Comment, even without understanding, I trust in your ways, Father. Did you know there's an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a huge impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team that is dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is in the first comment so you can see how this technique might help on your journey as well. Your contribution helps us keep sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. My child, everything being said here is not just a message, it's a call of love. I never distanced myself from you, not even when you walked away from me. I have waited for you patiently, with the heart of a father who loves without limits. There is still time. There is still a chance. There is still life. I want to lead you down a new path, a path of peace, of purpose, of fullness. But this path begins with a choice: return. Return to your first love. Return to the essence. Return to my arms. Today is the day. This is the moment. Everything can change from this decision. Your story may have chapters marked by pain, but I am the author who can rewrite the ending. And if you trust in me, you will see with your own eyes what I prepared for you since the beginning. Because you are mine, and I am yours. Comment: I return, Father. Rewrite my story with your hand. I know that sometimes everything feels like too much. I know there are days when the weight of the world rests on your shoulders, as if you're responsible for holding everything together, as if nothing can go wrong because you have to stay strong. I see your hidden tears, your silent nights, your prayers without words. But listen, the fact that I'm silent doesn't mean I've abandoned you. My silence is not neglect, it's work. When you don't hear me, that's when I'm working the most. While you think nothing is changing, I'm moving invisible pieces, repositioning hearts, redirecting paths, and closing doors that would do you more harm than good. I'm removing people who would bring destruction, even if you don't understand their absence yet. Even if it hurts, even if it feels like loss, trust me, it's salvation. I'm sparing your soul from wounds you wouldn't be able to carry. Sometimes it's necessary to prune for the fruit to grow stronger. Sometimes things need to break so they can be rebuilt more firmly. Do not fear new beginnings. Do not fear the emptiness. I am the God who turns deserts into gardens, who brings hope out of chaos. Nothing I allow in your life is in vain. Everything I do is out of love, and my love will never fail. My grace will always sustain you, and the promise I released over you is firmer than the mountains. Rest, because even what seems like a delay is under my perfect timing. This is the time to wake up from spiritual slumber. You can no longer walk as if you don't know what's at stake. There are lives that depend on your obedience. There are destinies tied to your perseverance in me. You weren't called just to survive life but to impact it. Your light needs to shine, your voice needs to declare, your heart needs to be aligned with mine. Rise up with authority, watch with diligence, pray with fervor. Declare aloud that you belong to me, because when you claim your identity in me, hell trembles. The enemy knows who you are. He fears what I placed inside of you. That's why he tries so hard to silence you, distract you, and make you doubt yourself. But today I declare, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No word of accusation will prevail. No plan of the enemy will have the power to steal what I have prepared. You are mine, chosen, set apart for great things. Do not look back. Do not let your falls define your destiny. I lift you up, I restore you, I clothe you with strength. You do not walk alone, and what is to come will be infinitely greater than everything you've lived until now. But this new season begins with a choice, your decision to listen to me. Your decision to remain by my side. Do not wait to feel something extraordinary. Just believe. Because the one who believes, even without seeing, has already begun the journey toward victory. My child, I ask you one final question. Will you ignore this message as if it's just another video, just another word among so many? Or will you treasure these words in your heart and choose to walk according to the direction I've given you? I am at the door of your heart, knocking. But I do not knock to accuse, I knock to save. I do not come to demand, I come to heal. I do not seek you to punish, but to completely transform your life. I know your wounds, your battles, your fears. Even if everyone abandons you, I will remain. Even if everything fails, my love will not fail. You are my beloved child, and I delight in you. You are not too small, too weak, too imperfect. I use the ones the world rejects to do the impossible. I choose the forgotten ones to show my glory. And if in this moment you choose to stay with me, I promise you, your story will not end in pain. It will end in glory. I will rewrite your days with hope, fill your emptiness with meaning, and turn your past into a powerful testimony of restoration. Just say with sincerity, Father, I choose to listen to you. I choose to stay. And you will see that nothing will be as it was before. Because I am the God who changes everything, including your heart. Son, listen to me. There is something urgent I need to tell you, something your heart has already felt, but your mind keeps ignoring. Have you ever woken up with a heaviness in your chest, a strange feeling that something isn't right, even when everything seems normal? This is not just anxiety or stress. It is your spirit responding to my call. It is your soul sensing what your eyes have yet to see. The spiritual world is more real than anything you can touch, and battles are happening there that you cannot imagine. You are not going crazy, you are not exaggerating. It is my presence gently calling you, trying to awaken you to what truly matters. There are dangers approaching, situations moving around you, and I have been trying to warn you. But I want to ask you, my son, what do you do when you feel this weight? Do you run to me, or do you pretend it's nothing? Many have done that, trying to be strong alone, but they end up easy prey for the enemy. And I did not create you to live like that, carrying pains you don't understand, fighting battles without weapons, without direction. The tears that fall without explanation, the anguish without reason, the constant unrest, these are all signs. I have touched you, I have screamed silently inside your heart. The world is at war, not just physically but mainly spiritually. And this war has reached you even if you don't realize it. While you live your routine, invisible forces try to pull you away from me, away from your essence, from your light. They don't come with visible threats, but with subtle disguises, through doubt, hurry, tiredness, indifference. How many times have I shown you the danger and you said, I'll pray later, I'll come back tomorrow, I'll change after this? And what if that later never comes? Time does not belong to you, son. Time is mine. And out of love, I come again to open your eyes so you may see how distracted, distant, and vulnerable you are. I have not left you, I never left, but I cannot force your surrender. I can only knock at the door, as I do now. What will you do? Will you ignore me again, or will you open your heart? For a long time I have been trying to reach you, but there always seems to be something more urgent, something more important to you. But listen well, nothing is more important than your soul. The world may promise you success, applause, comfort, but none of that heals your emptiness. None of that answers the silent cry you shed at night. Because that emptiness only I can fill. I am the one who knows you completely, who sees your hidden tears, your internal battles, your silent falls. And even when you drift away, I remain by your side. I am not here to condemn you, I am here to rescue you. Look around you, son. People are becoming colder, love is fading, truth is being twisted. What was wrong is now celebrated, and what was sacred is now mocked. But you were chosen to see, to awaken, not to follow the blind crowd. That is why you feel restless. That is why something inside you refuses to accept this world as it is. Because I planted my light in you, and it bothers you when you try to put it out. Son, the enemy doesn't need to destroy you all at once. He only needs to convince you to walk a little further from me each day. With small concessions, with seemingly harmless decisions, He will lead you down a path that looks easy but ends in pain. He watches your weaknesses, studies your wounds, and attacks there. If your weak point is fear, He will feed your insecurities. If it is loneliness, He will deceive you with empty relationships. If it is anger, He will provoke you with injustices. But I tell you, you don't need to live enslaved by these traps. In me there is freedom. In me there is strength, peace, truth. But you must choose. It is not enough to listen, you must respond. How many times have I saved you and you didn't even notice? How many times have I delivered you from dangers you never saw? It was my hand that held you when everything said it was the end. It was my voice that whispered, "Hold on a little longer," when you wanted to give up. But if today you hear this call again, it is because there is still time. There is still grace. There is still hope. Today I give you a new chance, a new opportunity to start over. No matter how far you have gone, no matter how many times you have fallen, I am still here, waiting for you as a loving father who never gives up on the child he loves. But listen, this may be your last warning before something greater happens. I don't want you to suffer, I don't want you to be caught by surprise, I don't want you to keep lost. I want you to live with purpose, with fullness, with peace. But this life is only possible if you are connected to me. So, son, what will you do? Keep pretending everything is fine even when your soul screams? Or will you open your eyes, your heart, and allow me to guide you? The decision is yours. But I beg you, don't wait any longer. Don't put it off. I am here, calling your name, now. Yes, now. Talk to me, pray with your knees bent, cry out my name and I will answer you. Because I am the Lord your God, and I will never stop fighting for you. When your soul feels that emptiness it cannot explain, when the weight on your chest tightens and the confusion in your mind grows, do not deceive yourself into thinking you are alone or that this feeling is a punishment. It is an invitation for you to return to me, to set aside the illusions the world offers and embrace the path that truly nourishes your spirit. Ignoring this call is building walls with bricks of fear, doubt, and insecurity, walls that isolate you from the true source of life and peace. I see your frustrated attempts to find meaning where there is none, your searches for water in barren deserts, and every step taken away from me distances you further from the essence for which you were created. But know this, my beloved, my door is always open, my home always awaits you, no matter how many times you have turned your back on this call. The path never disappeared, it has always been there, intact, waiting for your return. I never give up on you, and when your heart opens to me again, you will find the light that dispels the darkness, the wisdom that guides, and the peace no world can offer. This call is not a prison, nor a heavy burden to bear, but the key to your true freedom. When you decide to listen to my voice, you will be choosing abundant life, a purpose that transcends any fleeting illusion. I call you to awaken, to open your eyes to the truth that the world insists on hiding behind empty promises and traps disguised as glitter. Many of these false lights shine like gold, but inside they are empty, incapable of quenching the thirst of the soul. They are mirages that only increase hunger, deepen the emptiness, and pull you away from what truly matters. I invite you to reject these traps and trust in me, because on my path there is life, fullness, and an eternal purpose waiting for you. Write it on your heart, write it on your mind, and if you want, write it wherever you can. Lord, open my eyes to see the truth. I want to walk with you in the light, I want you to feel my love sustaining your steps, and to finally find the peace only I can give. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.